Jack and the Beanstalk, a magical adventure. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor boy named Jack. Jack and his mother were very poor, and all they had was a cow named Milky. One day, Milky stopped giving milk, and Jack's mother asked him to take the cow to the market and sell her for some money. On his way to the market, Jack met a strange old man. The man had a handful of shiny beans. "These are magic beans," said the old man. "If you give me your cow, I'll give you these beans in return. They will bring you great fortune." Jack thought for a moment. He had never seen magic beans before, and the old man seemed kind. So, Jack agreed to the trade and ran home excitedly with the beans. When Jack's mother saw the beans, she was very upset. "You foolish boy," she cried. "Now we have no cow and no money." In her anger, she threw the beans out of the window. That night, as Jack slept, something magical happened. The beans sprouted and grew into a huge beanstalk that reached up into the sky, disappearing into the clouds. The next morning, Jack saw the giant beanstalk and decided to climb it. Up and up he went, higher and higher, until he reached the top. There, Jack found a beautiful land high above the clouds, with a magnificent castle in the distance. Curious, Jack approached the castle and knocked on the enormous door. To his surprise, the door creaked open, and a friendly giantess greeted him. "Come in, little one," she said. "But be careful. My husband, the giant, is not as kind as I am." The giantess gave Jack some food and let him hide in the kitchen. As Jack was hiding, he heard a loud voice booming through the castle. It was the giant. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," he roared. "Be he alive, or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." Jack was terrified, but the giantess whispered, "Stay quiet, and he won't find you." The giant sat down and took out a hen that laid golden eggs. Each egg was more beautiful than the last. The giant soon fell asleep, and Jack saw his chance. He grabbed the hen and quickly climbed down the beanstalk. When Jack reached home, he showed his mother the hen that laid golden eggs. They were no longer poor, but Jack was curious about the castle in the clouds and decided to climb the beanstalk again. This time, Jack found the giant's magic harp that played beautiful music all by itself. Jack waited until the giant was asleep, then took the harp and started to climb down the beanstalk. But as he was escaping, the harp began to sing, "Master, master, help me." The giant woke up and saw Jack escaping with his harp. "Fee-fi-fo-fum," roared the giant, chasing after Jack down the beanstalk. Jack climbed down as fast as he could, and when he reached the ground, he grabbed an axe and started chopping down the beanstalk. The giant was halfway down when the beanstalk began to wobble. With one final chop, the beanstalk fell, and the giant came tumbling down, disappearing forever. Jack and his mother were safe, and now they had the hen that laid golden eggs and the magic harp. They lived happily ever after, never worrying about being poor again. And so, Jack learned that even the smallest person can have the greatest adventure.